Go ahead, Tony.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the June 11th Tree Council meeting. So we'll start with a roll call. Tony Doherty.
Laura Robertson.
Cheryl LaSalle. Carol Carey. Meeting of the Tuesday.
With Brody.
Okay, ready.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. So before we begin the business of the meeting, we would like to extend our overwhelming gratitude to John, who is leaving our group. We're very sad to see you go. How many years have you been on the council?
I did it during the pandemic.
No, it was before COVID, wasn't it?
Well, during the pandemic, it could be 20. So
Before, I think it was 2019.
The very first Arbor Day I did, that we were all wearing masks.
Yeah, but that makes sense because I think you helped us plant in November, and then the first, I think it's 2019. Yeah. Mhm.
So,
7 years, lucky 7.
well, thanks for return. It's been fun to be on the council. So,
would you like to take a moment and speak of what you accomplished and what was really great in the council?
Anybody have any words?
Fear was but there's a lot of it's really Amanda and Carol. They were really good job. I can ask you for we lost Andrea and
Yeah,
Amy
Good.
and Paul and the teacher. They're
Oh,
Chris Zimmerman.
Oh,
yes,
Chris
Chris.
also.
Yeah,
That was everything.
yeah. What is it? Steve. Steve is great.
Yeah.
He moved to Vermont.
Oh, that was before.
Yeah. Oh, that might have been before you.
But you really took over the website. Well, not
Yeah.
took over, developed our.
Well, Steve Signals formed the website. Or you needed someone to do it.
Yeah, you took over my team. And you were always available and you've always helped me and you figured out how to make the photo contest work, which I think is still a highlight of everything that we do. I love our photo. I think we should keep doing them
All
too.
right. And for kudos.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you interested in watering any trees?
I'm actually creating a forest in my backyard. I'm doing water.
Oh wait, John, before you go, Cliff is sort of taking over for you and he needed website.
Right, that's on new business. We're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, John gave me a bunch of stuff. on
Oh,
the
he did?
website, but he said it's coming up. Yeah, but just I still don't have the posting credentials. I'm gonna get rid of stuff.
Oh, yeah. More of the thing. But I gave you, I think I made you the game. I gave an administrator.
Oh, yeah, no, I can access the website.
Okay.
Is it DreamHost that I have to find? So I should just go through my emails and find if I can find my login.
I'm not right
Write
now.
it down before you go.
Well, that would be awesome. You got it, but yeah.
We're highly secure.
Good job. Good job. You passed it. Okay, all right, well, thanks again, much appreciated. All right, so I guess we have to get on to the business of looking at the minutes. Did anyone have time to read them? Do you want to just table them until? And we have two sets tabled.
I haven't edit.
Okay, great. Go ahead.
Okay, so there's two sets of minutes here.
Yes.
This is in the second set. Lines 52 says LaSalle noted highway is very busy and can't keep up with the planting. I don't recall saying that. If I did, it was
That might be like,
they certainly are busy. But
so we can
they-
change that. I think that was what happened was they were doing leave pickup or whatever it was, and so they wouldn't have be able to do the spring planting right away this year, pushed it to the summer. You remember that?
Yeah. That's
Which one are we on? Are we on?
We're on the second set of April 14 minutes. Line,
See that line right?
That should be May 14th, I think,
Yes, it
right?
should be. The second one is May.
Right.
line 52,
You wanna take them?
noted highways is very busy and can't keep up with the planting. That's not,
Oh, and
And
you
one
want
of
to
you to say is unable to plant the trees.
we
at
can
this
just take
time.
the line out. Or
I like.
Let's take the line out.
Okay, okay.
straight that.
Okay.
That was it for me, but that jumped out at me because I would never say anything disparaging.
Yeah, that's fine. I think, I mean, it was probably just summarizing something she heard. It probably was about 6 sentences.
Anything else? I had, one thing on the real April 14th.
Yeah, the first ones, yeah.
Right, on line 98. About, talks about the street tree inventory and then noted DEC and, yeah, U Albany ITECA program have grant assistance available, not options. So we can, I want to talk about that later so that maybe we can start looking into that. So it was about grants. Options.
Yeah.
Mhm. Anybody have any others? Motion to approve full sets?
So moved.
Second, okay. Cliff and Carol, all in favor? Yep. Okay. Set with that. Okay, great. Right, okay, so now we're on,
Okay, sorry, Linda, did you get the change header to May on the May minutes?
no, the second.
Yeah, the
set,
header
yeah.
is still says April.
I don't know what the date is, May something.
It is actually 14th in my mind, which is probably why I didn't go back to.
Must have been on a different day of the week.
Yeah, I think it was, no, it changed to a different.
Oh, okay.
April was the 16th and moved to the 14th.
Yeah. All right,
The May happened to be the 14th.
okay. All right.
Okay, so it's actually 3 changes.
Okay, so I guess on to new business. One of them looks like it's already complete. Cliff is gonna take over being the website administrator and you're gonna give him whatever permissions or whatever he needs to become official. Excellent. Okay,
Did he give you the username too, or do you think we might use it for free posts?
he doesn't want to, he doesn't think that should be discussed.
Okay.
And talking about security of a website.
Oh, like, okay, sorry.
All right.
We can talk offline.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay. All right. So, here we are halfway through the year. We haven't completed our goals. So I'm wondering if you could pick them, could you open them up on the
Oh, yeah,
Google Drive and, while she's doing that, we can move on to the next item. The master, we gotta get, I mean, you did all that work, what, 2 years ago or something?
That's 10.
Say what?
10 years ago is when we started.
Yeah, but it's been complete for a
Yeah.
very long time. I mean, we really need to move that forward and get that, done. So, Laura had suggested before that we need to check in with Ray again. To see if he has any,
Well, I think we gave it to him.
we did. So,
Did he give us comments?
no, he did not.
Do we know we looked at it?
I don't know.
I think he looked at it.
Okay.
Yes.
So who chaired that committee?
Yeah, well, I was chairing it when I was chairman and then I
Okay.
was on it. I really don't want to share it.
Well, I was just
Yeah.
wondering what your thoughts are moving forward. So I guess we just need to confirm with Ray and I can send him email and say that, you know, we're ready to present this to the board, that he has, I'll attach a copy again.
Yeah.
And if he has any comments, please let us know so that we can. meet with
By
him
such
before-
and such a date.
Yes,
Yeah.
And,
that'd be fine.
thoughts about when,
Because I think we did that the other time. If you have any comments, let us know by this date, and he didn't. So
Okay.
give him a date. We didn't.
Yes.
give him a date. Oh, okay,
all
one.
right,
Do you want
okay.
do you want to create the presentation? To him as the summary of the whole master plan and approval. Here's the summary that we're gonna present to the
What
board.
happens if he wants to change? I mean, I would prefer that if he picks some, I didn't have anything to do with the report, but it seems like if he wants something to say in the report, he should say it before we create the. I don't know, people were on it. What do you think?
If he has a comment before, I mean, I'd say it's important to get those comments. The tree council is the author, but I mean,
Right.
certainly if it's reasonable and easy to do, we would definitely put it in there. And then like when we do a presentation to the town board, there may be something that comes up either from highway or from the public
Mhm.
during that time. So, you know, then we take those comments. And you don't always put all of the comments back into the plan.
Sure.
Like if it completely conflict or something, you sit there and you kind of like work through them. But
Absolutely.
generally speaking, you can usually address all the comments. They're usually, by the time that we finish the plan and we've talked about it and done some presentations to the town board, usually the comments are pretty small. By the time we do that, and they're pretty easy to incorporate. If there's something really substantial, then I think that would maybe mean that we have to have some sit-down meetings and work through it together. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if we ask for his comments by a certain date.
Yep.
And then we put the presentation together and when we set up the meeting, maybe we can send it out to the board and copy. them.
Yes.
We need
So
to
they
see
can-
them.
What's that?
Yeah, we should send them the
Yeah.
presentation before.
But I mean, at that point in time, I think the comments are over. This is what
Yes.
we're presenting. These are the real.
Yeah, but I think that would help, because
Yes.
they did feel blindsided by
Yeah,
that.
agreed. Agreed, yeah. Agreed. Do we want to set a target date that it's gonna go to the board, so then we can just work toward that? What, how long would be needed to put together a presentation? And how much?
I need a break.
Yeah.
I will pester you, but, mhm.
Yeah, that would be great, Laura. I think we put together a presentation.
I know,
I know, this is why I can't even get the packet out on time, but I do really like presentation. Both. I mean, I love interacting with people, to be honest.
I've thought about it, but.
Okay, well, maybe you and I could work on it then, 'cause we have like. But also like, I mean, because I'm so maxed out, I mean, we have pretty robust AI tools that we started using, which gives me like a framework and then I just modify it. So it's not as much work as it used to be too.
so you just give it the report and say create,
I can, and then it'll even, and I'll even say like, tell me what kind of slides, and then we pay for both a professional design and a professional Canva, and then I put what the professional Canva and it creates.
We should just give it what our key points are. So
Yeah,
make sure that-
exactly. You know, and it gives you a good base and then you tweak it. And if you don't like it, then you just throw it away and then you start with something else. But it does like jumpstart it like way better than it used to be, like when I'd be doing every single thing.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
do that as much anymore because we have these tools. They pay for it. Us to have.
so when would be a reasonable, target date to present this to you?
So they do like for presentations to be at the agenda meetings because the meetings aren't as long and the board can focus on them more. So you'd have, I think for the option, you'd have, or like, so the first meeting in July or the first meeting in August.
Well, the first meeting in July is, so that would be- that's, yeah.
They tend to more the second week of the second and week of the month, and then the town board full meeting is the last week of the month. So I don't know what holidays. I'm gonna go get.
All right. Okay. And, on our, and we'll talk about the survey in just a moment, but there was a comment on the survey that someone said that they have been waiting for the master plan for over 4 years because, you know, was supposed to be, there was some announcement or something that was supposed to be presented, so.
Impressive that someone was paying attention.
Yes. So, I mean, it would be great to change as this could be. That's the latest and greatest, but it's pretty. Okay. So, which one are they? The
They are
dark purple, the dark stinky one? Oh, so you said the town board agenda?
light pink, dark.
So it's July 14th or August 11th. So August 11th, is that, we want to target for August 11th?
Yeah,
The
and the
presentation.
backup one, depending on how they're doing, would be August 25th.
Okay, so.
But August 11th is better, because they do like them at the agenda meetings, so they can focus on them more.
What is the agenda? What is the agenda? thing?
So the agenda meeting is where where they talk about the resolutions they're gonna take action on at the end of the month. Like, some people come and complain that the town board just says yes to everything, but it's because they vetted it.
Okay.
Previously.
Oh, yeah.
They do it in committee, and then on agenda meeting, they ask each other questions, and they ask the department heads questions, which is why they like presentations at that time, because it's a little bit less formal than a true meeting where you just do a presentation and sit down. It allows you to have it back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay, all right. So August 11th, and if that doesn't work out, August 25th. I'll send an email to Ray and ask him for any comments. And I'll give him 10 days or something. That we'll send the presentation to him prior to it going to.
Well, prior to or at the same time that it's going to the board.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Not to put pressure on you, Laura, but we need a deadline for the presentation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
It's like maybe, let's see, and
That would be excellent.
Yeah,
Okay,
do
so
that.
July 9th will be,
we could look at the draft. Then you guys could be okay with the draft, and then we can send it to Ray. Yeah,
all right, okay,
because,
all right,
right now, nothing's gonna change the plan,
right.
so.
Can I ask a stupid question? Maybe an ignorant question. I could be either ignorant or stupid depending on the day. But, so the plan is supposed to last for how long? Like, when do we gotta do the next plan?
Yeah, it does.
10 to 15
Yeah.
years.
15-year plan,
10 to 15.
10 to 15. So our hope is we get them to promulgate this plan and it's gonna cover what we, like the overarching things for us for the next 10 to 15 years. So we start
In theory,
working on-
You know, it's taken us so long to write it that some of the things it may not be 10 years out anymore, but at least if we get something, then we can review it whenever we want. Right now, we haven't had a minute that's in existence.
So,
Yeah, this is the first.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
And there's things in there that I think, you might want to update the details, but having tree diversity, like the benefits of trees, they may get stronger. But like, that's always gonna be like a foundation of the home. Yeah.
But like we have dates.
Yeah, we do, yeah. Yeah, we do.
Dates.
I think we checked that out. Yeah, so we can just do a quick change of dates.
All right, well, thank you for that work, and this is great that it's finally gonna have some life outside of filing system. Excellent, okay, all righty, great, so let's look at the goals, and see what we want to adjust. Delete, add, whatever.
Bus stop might be hard.
Say what?
It might be hard to get the bus stops in this year.
I know, I do want to talk about that later on with grants and everything and try to do that, given the lack of street trees.
So,
But if we want to make an increase for trees,
Mhm.
grant,
Okay, all right, yeah, we can't be, when is that? That's the fall, right? When is that? And we missed it, we missed it last year.
trees, what he does, trees for trees.
You can get like $1,000 or something, or is that what it was or something? We did miss that last year. You're gonna have to look into that, okay? Yes, I'll have to pick the brain for just a moment about that.
when we say formalize a community recognition program, place commemorative plaque in town hall, do we mean that people would pick up the plaque?
No. This is, I know that it's probably not written, but remember we did the thing for Market 32. And we said we wanted to continue to do that for outstanding whatever. And remember we talked about putting some plaque downstairs in the town hall.
Oh,
So that we could put we could put
Right.
the,
Yeah, each year
developer.
we're honoring
or
the area.
whoever.
Oh, well, could we just do, could we?
Yeah, you fix it up.
In the shape of a tree, and it gets a little.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
I didn't know if it's 32.
Tree work.
For number 2 down below, I would say just consider issuing a news release. I mean, it may not be appropriate to issue a news release every time there's a recipient. It may be, but I wouldn't say that that's a guarantee.
Just a town notice.
Or publicity somehow,
Is this like
Yeah.
a tree or landscaping board? What do we want to call it?
slash
What is
tree slash landscape.
What's it-
Yeah.
What do we call?
I know that we looked at that before.
Parking lot improvements or beautification or something.
Oh, yeah, I
Most of them included trees. Yeah, this plants.
I would think like for us to give them an award, there would have to be trees involved.
Oh, yes.
Just landscaping.
To a news release, photograph of award recipient. Share on town social media. Pages, Instagram, but Facebook.
I don't know that we need to get into.
Yeah, maybe just
details, just
publicize.
publicize.
Oh, instead of considering issuing a news
Yeah,
release,
just-
just
yeah.
right. Publicize.
Awards to the community
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, we don't want to get too,
recognition.
Yes, yes. Recognitions to the community.
Hey, John.
He's back.
Since I came back today, I should say something. And
Yeah, we're ready.
yeah, so first I talked about the big turnout, right? But then there was a period, like I became chair, it's like 5 of us. We were struggling. Years we weren't getting the trees planted. Now, getting a relationship with the superintendent of the highway department, got a goal to make sure we plant as many trees as are taken down. You know, if my mother's in a position where she can't step down to her position because there's no one to take it over, you guys really do a great job. It's so easy to step away because I know you're going to do a great job with 3 times. I'm really impressed with you all. Great commission now, great commission. Yes. But I was not much difference, but still, it's good. I think this is a really good council. So, they'll apply for, what's that, for the meeting, for the outside person.
Oh, what do you call
At
it?
the beginning.
Privilege of
Yeah,
the
privilege of the floor.
I'll still reach out to you when we plant trees.
So I'll volunteer. Call me if there's any question to help. I mean, you're with me. That needs to be done, so.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye, John.
Okay, so are we happy with that?
Yep.
Develop a transparent, and effective method for residents to request trees. I think that's great. Hold annual Arbor Day Fest. Is it, what should we say, try to participate in Nisket Day? Because Nisket Day can be hard, but because it's back to back with Arbor Day.
Just because, I mean, I don't think that
But what's
can
the goal?
accomplish, yeah, it's, I mean,
Okay, just being.
I mean, it's there for your planning, and then we'll use it certainly at the
Yeah,
end of the
sure.
year to get our 2027 going, so. Right?
Yeah, create a publication that promotes planting biodiverse native trees. That's great. Invigorate social media presence. Get Tree City.
That should be.
Yes, yes.
Do we want to keep that or like maintain Tree City Center?
Yeah.
Or make
Well,
sure
yes.
is our goals for the year, so
Yes, yes. So we can say, we've got the goal done, so let's, it's in 2026, so leave it.
So leave it, gotcha.
Yes, so
And
then
we've got the whole Arbor Day Fest is complete.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's what, because I think it would be a good idea at the end of the year to present a report to the town board about how we've accomplished these goals.
That is, yeah. Yeah, annual volunteer tree planting day.
So what was
So
all
great.
that about? We created a publication.
That promotes planting biodiverse native trees.
Isn't that what Margaret?
Yeah,
was
it's kind
working
of
on?
what we're doing.
the soft version.
Spreadsheet.
So that's completed.
I think we were gonna make it like colorful, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we should put that up on the website. Let's do it.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yes.
I got a bunch of stuff.
Oh, wait till we see another goal about our.
Invite representatives from established tree volunteer community council. Which are going to.
I think it might be a good idea for us to meet with other groups who have been very successful to see if they can help us. Maybe with some strategies that we haven't yet considered, so maybe we'll do that like later in the fall or something.
And then analyze pros and cons regarding sustainability of creating a volunteer
Okay, that's two.
plant trees in public locations. I like them. Anything anybody wants to add or change on their own, or should we go through all of them?
Let's just keep going.
Council activities. Review subdivision and site plans for street tree recommendations and existing vegetation assessments impacts. Yep,
That's
we
one of
always
the
do that.
features.
Yep, create landscaping checklist for site plan. Basically done, yeah. Develop process for site visits. Collaborate with highway department to plant street trees and park trees. Utilize shared file regarding trees removed and trees replaced. That's.
Yeah.
Is that, I'm sorry, can we go back to 2A?
Oh,
Is that
sure.
About street trees, or is that more about like plans?
Oh, this one here.
No,
No,
wait,
2A.
wait, that
2A.
came off of last.
So we
So,
always do
yes.
that, yeah. Yeah, cause that's actually, like, we have two of them for today.
Because,
I know we do the site plans, but it's not always street trees, right?
well,
It isn't, no, a lot of times site plan is like a chance to get private trees planted.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
so.
no, but that's, I'm
Street
just wondering. if that's a
tree
street tree.
and.
oh, I see what you're saying.
Right, yes.
Well, probably just tree,
Yeah, just
yeah,
take
it
out
just doesn't
street.
need the word, okay, yeah, you're right. Cause sometimes it's maintaining forest, yeah, all kinds of things, yeah. Ah. Good notes here on ideas for doing site visits. It's actually really similar to what I was gonna ask you guys to do.
Yeah, well, and we talked about how we coordinate actually getting people out there to like look at it,
Yeah,
you know, so.
because
Right.
like Jeff went out and did the one across from the co-op, which I did pass that on when I was supposed
Yeah.
to be there,
Uh-huh,
but he didn't take any pictures or anything. It would be really cool if when you guys do the site visit,
right,
you have a little map, put a little X, you take a little
Yes.
picture. But then I just email
Yes.
that to the developer
Yes,
and it's like, life is good.
Yes.
Just put it in.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, we do, that's on our act. It's like, it's,
Especially like because this is going to, especially like the ones where we're redoing and taking the dead trees out.
Yes.
Is like, I can just email it to them and then they'll just do it.
excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's harder when it's subdivisions, but site plans are much easier. Okay. So. Yeah, discuss options for addressing the backlog of resident tree requests. Address the lack of tree replacement in the public right of way. Develop best practices for tree maintenance, including a watering solution to support newly planted trees in public spaces. Maximize the number of environmentally appropriate trees planted. Examine tree budget.
You have to scroll down.
Okay, sorry. I think examine tree budget should probably be its own. It doesn't need to be a subcategory,
Oh, okay, all right.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're putting that because we're maximizing.
Mhm.
Tree budget, like the actual money that's available to plant trees.
Mhm. Because we never actually talk about it. I mean, you can find it when you,
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
fine, because the overall goal is to get as many trees planted, so as part of that, you get the tree budget
Yep.
and see you plant smaller
Yep.
ones. Okay, yeah, I see, I see. Promote biodiverse native tree planting. Finalize urban forestry and street tree master.
We're gonna check that off this year.
Consult
Yeah.
the superintendent of highway. Approved. Website management, conduct an annual review and maintain current.
yeah, I think we should have like a, website review, chat process, where we go through and get rid of stuff that's out of date. You can use, so. We'll defer to your expertise with that, but
Yeah, did we want to add anything more to the website management?
We track visits to the tree council website.
Yeah, I think it does track that.
Yeah, there is a tracker.
Yeah.
We can have better trackers too. Yeah.
we'll talk about that.
Item
in our-
3 is shush it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Or
would like-
shush it.
I
I don't
would
know how
like,
to spell it.
Tree city recognition. Review current code as it pertains to tree council, proposed changes or validate use of the current version. Yeah, that's a big one. Consider presenting the police town board. Use tree stock supply presented.
say what?
Explore new methods to increase tree stock supply.
When I think of that, I think of your gravel bed.
I.e. gravel beds. For people.
I asked them for a pretty long time.
The last, if you get them in the spring, they'll last till fall, sure. And then overwintering,
It's just the root surface.
Yeah. we have, did an experiment with our bed and water, we're like 2.5 out of 3 lived. Third one, I'm not sure.
Maybe we
But
should,
that
just-
was overwinter, right?
Yeah, overwintered in that tank, so it was really bad.
maybe later in the year, we can have a visit and show everybody what we're talking about with the ground bed and that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
The official ones look
But you
like,
guys didn't know this more to that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Identify and pursue grant opportunities. Identify educational opportunities for council members.
Mhm.
the relief conference is coming.
Say what?
The relief conference is coming up.
Right. Yeah, and also next year, I want to make sure that when there's that Arbor Day recognition or not Arbor Day, Tree City recognition or whatever, that we kind of like got really late notice of that.
Yeah.
So
You mean when we get recertified?
yes, and then they have these celebrations or whatever. Oh, yes, and
You
you,
still get invited to that every year.
I know, but we got the invite like a couple days before. So I mean, I think that would be a nice thing just to kind of like prepared so that we can take advantage of those things. Okay, all right, but this will keep it in mind for next year. And I like your idea of coming up with a theme for Arbor Day ahead of time, not just like right at the last moment, setting our calendar. So we'll do that in the winter time, when we have some time. Right. Other things that people might want to edit or add to the goals. Do you think we should put the street tree inventory as a goal?
Oh, yeah.
Because we are, we want to keep that topic. Is that in there?
Let's see it.
Yeah, it needs to be in there. It's not in there. Up here, finalize urban forestry and street tree master plan.
Well,
No.
our master plan is different from the tree inventory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So is that not even the correct title then?
No, that is the correct title for.
We're talking about
Okay.
something else.
Okay.
Tree
all right.
inventory, we tried to get grants for it and we tried to do it ourselves. But it is a separate document where you basically GPS and analyze every single tree right away and look at it for health and size and where it's, yeah.
In the master plan, there are certain neighborhoods that we looked at.
Yeah, and we use that information in the streets.
So
So let's
Yeah.
put underneath that develop,
yes,
develop.
This goes into the area, we could determine that 30% of our trees are gonna be gone. in the next 2
perfect.
years.
Yes.
Versus, oh, we're diverse enough, and we are gonna lose a couple.
Right. Right.
We would have to get funding.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And if we're prepared, the DEC usually has annual grants.
Last time we were close.
We
just
were
got cut off.
close.
What do you mean
Yeah.
close?
Taking a grant.
Oh,
They said you were like the first cut off.
oh, okay, all right. So
We have
you
a
know what?
grant.
And then
Yeah.
COVID hit and they stopped.
Okay,
all
all right, so,
Yeah.
pursue it next year.
Say townwide tree inventory because we do have some little ones. Wasn't it? Cause
I can,
yeah,
you- you-
also like I could probably mess around with funding and get it on the fund.
I'll do, you don't need to. Okay, that I can.
What about you have on there like the stuff that Chet, I think was really hot on with maybe it's up. Trees lost, the number of trees added. Is that over there?
We have something in here.
There's 500 trees moved and trees replaced.
We just need to be able to get access to it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the issue is. So
We know which trees are most of the trees that are planted, we're pushing them.
Instead
If the trees removed, we're not getting that list.
like instead of saying address the lack of tree replacement, should we say address any deficiencies in the replacement?
that sounds beautiful.
Oh, and then like what are we saying? The grapes are kind of sour.
But it's true,
I know.
right? I mean, it is. I mean, there are people on the list that have been waiting for years with trees.
It is. Well, we'll just leave it then.
I'm guessing that you can just go ahead and plant in the public right away.
Well, our
Yeah.
code says that, you should get approval from the highway superintendent,
I think I have neighbors. that did.
but a fair number of people do plant
Yeah.
in the right of way, and I think they mostly get away with it, and be under a power line or something, because then sometimes massive grid will actually take it down, or it's sleeping and stuff like that. Or sometimes, it's really rare, but sometimes if somebody planted it like really too close to the edge of the road and then they were doing like utility maintenance, if they kind of planted, it's clearly not a tree, the town plants, they might not replace. So, yeah. But I also think, like, I've never tried it, but I also think like if someone was just to email the highway and say, hey, you know, I got my tax refund or something and I want to put a tree right out front, could I do that? I would think they would say yes, but I never tried it.
But I think that some residents don't realize how far the right of way goes into their property. Right. Right.
Like,
Correct. I
planting
mean,
in the right of way, I don't think they realize it's not there yet.
isn't it like 30 feet from the midline or something
Yeah.
like that? It's
It's
really
like
big.
14 to 16 feet into your grass.
Right.
Which like, I don't see in the,
Right.
sometimes, you know, you've got the thing and then you've got the sidewalk and then,
Right.
so.
Yeah.
It's actually like pretty close to the house sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay. All right.
I do have one more thing, sorry.
No.
This
don't
may be
be
much
funny.
for 2027, 2026, really, but to figure out how we as a council can get more people to plant trees in their yards. Right, something, but just to get more trees in there. Like, what can we do as a town to incentivize that? Or, I mean, obviously we serve an educational role, but is there more? And again, I think maybe that's a 2027 thing.
It's a good idea, and I think that, that maybe we need little groups of people in our council to work on projects.
Well, we could put a bullet under develop a community tree culture, because that would be, like, one of the bullet points could be find ways to encourage residents to plant. I know, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Also, I have a planting seminar in March. People who are thinking
Well,
about.
that could be cool.
Yes,
I didn't say, oh, now I know how to do it, so I can.
right.
Yeah. Right, how to and why.
When we look at when we take a minute and we actually look at the survey, and I know we didn't have many respondents, but when we asked them about educational programming, there were people who are interested, of that little tiny number. So yeah, I think that I think we should pursue that.
I think Arbor Day encourages people to plant a tree in their yard.
Well, for sure.
I think somebody from Fadigan's or Kulak's could do a seminar in March about, hey, here's the tree planting season is coming up in the spring. Here are some good trees. I know Niski's trying to do tree diversity instead of maple trees. Here are some options you can do. And it might help them generate business. Maybe they come back and say, residents that come and see us for a tree, we can work something out. I mean, you never know, but
Well,
there's,
we've got some people who want to volunteer to plant trees. And
Yes,
we actually have to turn some of them away because we had not enough trees to plant with volunteers.
There's
So-
already, we have the New York State urban forestry.
yes,
I mean, can give talks on.
yes,
Talks and goes on.
yes.
So they had a great one, we saw. On point.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yep.
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 Yeah, that's good.
So that's wow.
Yes, yeah, yes, yes. Excellent.
So encourage community members to plant trees in their yards through trainings, Arbor Day, week, right, and community.
Well, Arbor Day alone is enough for.
There's, I think there's a lot of different things that happen.
Yeah,
on
I
Arbor
think
Day.
that we can do one.
But that's why I say Arbor Day.
Arbor Day is-
Arbor Day event.
No, Arbor Day event is up there. This is actually encouraging the community members to plant trees in their yards. Yeah, we always hold an Arbor Day.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying the whole of the Arbor Day event, whether they get a tree or not, will encourage them to plant trees.
So I was gonna like have this later, but I feel like it was later. I didn't know that it would be so amazing, but I had a lunchtime training today about stormwater and trees. And it's so cool. And he said that he was gonna email the presentation at the end, and so hopefully I'll be able to email all of you. And I would love for you guys to watch it because he was struggling with his tree planting budget And he, and he took it from almost being cut completely from the upstate Snoqualmie, Washington, to having 5 certified arborists.
Oh,
They're only a town of 14,000.
oh, wow.
So like, and they did it because like,
Wow.
they use stormwater collection fees to, fund tree planting. And there's all this science about which trees intercept the water the best. And yeah, well, actually conifers, because I think the different planes on their needles and the multitude of needles. And probably oaks too, yeah. But yeah, well, and this, yeah, and then also, they have lists of trees to plant for stormwater, and they've done benefit calculations to show towns that even when you factor in maintenance and you factor in watering, you still get a benefit of like anywhere from like $9 to $61 a tree annually. Stormwater.
I know, well, we got a lot to do.
Well,
I think that's like,
saying training, I'll send this to you guys.
yes,
So
please,
it's-
please do. Please
But
do.
having somebody read that, all those facts, but to have somebody come and say,
Yes.
you know, that those facts were real, my town changed from this to that. It's so much more than all the numbers that I have.
I'm reading it out of the paper. I'm actually talking to someone that did this.
There's hundreds of gallons of water
Yep.
down the
It
ground.
never hits the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the leaves on the
Yeah.
bark.
Mhm.
And then once they saturate, it comes gently down. It doesn't pour and creep runoff everywhere. You know, just kind of, and then it has time to soak into the ground, replenish the aquifers. You know, we can do its thing with, you know, with purifying the water. But, you know, that doesn't hit people as much as. As that.
Agree.
It was a really, the trainings, they really do like invigorate you.
Yes, yes, yes,
Hey.
yes, yes.
Right there.
No, but I will send it to like everyone who will listen.
That's exactly. Right.
Yes.
Who cares about stormwater runoff?
Right.
Yeah, no, it's all.
People should.
Oh, no, lots of people in this
Yeah.
town up here.
Because we're not the whole population of.
But it is another way to like sort of open the door to like, yeah, funding and getting arborists and stuff. So that's just the thought.
Beautiful.
I have it in the slide, my two minutes just a thought.
I mean, I think that I think the title was stormwater and tree benefits or something. I mean, it was not a flashy title. I just took it because it's good continuing education and it had trees, but it was actually like really cool.
Well, I like to hear the fact that they added arborists.
Mhm.
Yeah, to
But-
the budget
Yeah.
as a result. I think,
Yeah.
you know, we could do that.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it's like some of the stuff really hits home. He was the first arborist. He worked in the Parks and Rec department. They never had an arborist before. Like he was trying to get them to, you know, plant more trees and maintain the trees, but it was like a real struggle. And then like, no, I mean, I think it's the story of a lot of different towns.
Mhm.
But you know, and actually, I guess in Washington, a lot of them have been maintaining and funding trees through stormwater benefits for 20 to 25 years. We just don't do that as much on the East Coast, like the West Coast thing.
It's Washington State,
Mhm.
not town.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, well, he said that the 2 or 3 that do the absolute best interception, like Rockstar trees, 61 or 69% of the water that the rain that hits the trees never hits the ground. Douglas fir and like redwoods.
sounds about it.
We don't have either, so I think it goes here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said that the deciduous broadleaf trees, they still do a good job, but they're not in the 60s. They're like in the 30s. Yeah. Because, well, no, because they do averages across the year, and when they lose their leaves, because it's an average, 50% of the year where they don't have.
So the rain is for us.
Yeah, well, that's true too.
Yeah, for us.
Yeah, because they don't get a lot of snow, and
Yeah.
their trees don't lose their leaves. Yeah.
So, all right, other thoughts? Suggestions? All right, does anyone want to make a motion to accept the goals as edited? Margaret, second, Carol. All in favor? Aye. Okay, we have our goals. Alrighty, excellent. Excellent. Now, while you're on the Google Drive, let's look at do you have,
Well, I was actually trying to
Oh,
find this. I can go with the link
oh, good,
directly.
yeah, there's tree council down there.
I think this is.
Oh, that's your own, okay, all right.
That would be under shared drives, maybe
So,
over on the left. Yeah.
isn't that weird? Like, how come it doesn't, but I can go to the links that you send me. Like, I'll go to the link that you sent me.
So you're logged in?
Yeah.
I don't share with me. Is the next one down?
I have,
Alright.
I
Okay.
can't like go backwards. Like, when you send the link that says, here's this, I can go
Yeah.
to that. But I can't seem to get to the main drive.
Too? Stinks.
Oh,
Not supposed to work that way.
Yeah, I'm double checking, but I feel like I was like, okay, how do I get to the shared again?
I have to go up there. I always have to use the link. But I can be different.
I can, if I just sent you an email a little while ago with oh yes, see where it says tree delay, that thing, can you open that up there on top, up in the middle? Yep,
Yeah.
That one?
yeah. Okay, and we'll get to that in a moment. So just to go back to the survey, it was a great survey. We only had 16 respondents. I did send an email to Kelly Darpino, probably, I don't know, a week after Arbor Day, and asked her if she could put it in the app and send people there, but she never responded to me, whatever. So I'll try again, because I mean, of the people who responded, there were some really very good comments. Again, 16 respondents, 12 were actually aware that there was a tree council. 11 of the 16 wanted educational programming, and they listed a lot of programming. So that would be the opportunity for what we talked about. There was a question that Cliff had suggested, is there anything that you would like to say that we didn't ask? And one resident said, would we consider surveying residents about unusual large trees in Nisku? And I think that you talked about something like that before. And he said, I have a massive rare larch tree in Old Nisku, and I'd like people to know about. One person said it would be nice to have a walking tour of interesting town trees that we could learn about. I thought that was pretty good. There was that one really intense comment about the survey. When's that gonna come? I've been waiting for years. The master plan. And then someone said, please do a program about leaving the leaves. So I mean,
About what?
leaving the leaves, you know, not raking up your leaves and bringing them onto the street and having the town council. So anyway, I think that there's some interest there, and if we could get more respondents. Okay,
Okay.
all right, okay, all right. Because I mean, she doesn't even have, I mean, she could put the QR code there, or she could just send them to a link to it on the website, but, there were some interesting, and if you go to the Google Drive, you can take them, and that's where Carol got, volunteers, so it was nice. It was a nice community thing. So, that's it for our, new business. Yes, I think so. And I know that we have to get to the planning projects. I just want to show you this letter and see if you have any, comments about it. At the highway department meeting, Ray said no we're not planting any trees until the fall.
Oh, good.
Yep, too busy. We have a lot of commitments. We don't have a lot of resources.
Summer is a hard time. to plant.
And yes, so I said we have these residents that we told them we'd be sending them, we'd be taking care of them in the spring. We need to read, so this is the letter that I crafted. See if there's anything else on there that I should.
Yeah, since planting trees in the heat of summer is not considered best practice, the earliest your trees expect to be planted is this fall.
And I did tell Ray that when I reached out that I would let the residents know that it was really due to lack of resources, that he said they had to focus on paving. They were way behind on their paving schedule. So no trees at all.
20 trees, 20
Oh, 20?
Yep.
Okay, great. Excellent. Okay, I will change that. Anything else that we should say to, because I know that there were a lot of calls when you would send me calls, people saying what's going on.
So
Mhm.
I know that it is frustrating, but I like for it to be united front. So I would actually say instead of the highway department cannot complete these plantings,
Say this.
I would say the town.
Okay,
Yeah.
the town.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay. And okay, and you
And
say,
so,
okay, and you're
yeah,
unable to do it at this.
Close
Okay, all
contact
right,
with the town,
okay,
yeah.
okay, all right, that's fine. That's why I asked for your input. Okay, all right.
It's disappointing.
And yes, it is very,
Yeah.
very disappointing. Very disappointing.
We're in a second, so we will continue to stay in close contact with the town,
Yes,
and we will let you know as soon as the planting timeframe is confirmed.
Yes.
Just like-
Yes.
Are the
Well, the tree council and the town are kind of two separate things, so that's why we put you on your own letterhead and you have your own website. I do actually use you as a separate entity when I'm applying for grants. You're appointed by the town board.
hey, all right, okay, so I'll make those adjustments and then I'll send it to you, Linda, and we ask those same people that. Okay, all right.
That means we won't be able to do it here. You know, we were hoping spring and fall now, whether we were gonna think to do in the fall, we've got to push out to next spring.
Or maybe we could, like, we talked about before, like, start working on those sites in late summer so that we have them all lined up to go.
Well, it wasn't that they weren't lined up. I mean, it was.
They've been
At
lined up since last-
the, yes, right, at the meeting, I did. Do a little summary of what you did on your community day, and then I said, and now our next project is that we'll be planting the street trees for these 11 residents, and I was informed that no, that would not be taking place, that there were not sufficient people to be able to get that done. Erin said that she would try and find some way to get that done, but.
Oh, I have one more thing.
Mhm.
I do this, but you don't have to. On May 30th, do you actually want to say a group of volunteers to the Niskuna Community Foundation? Because it is good that they supported us.
I'm sure,
Yes.
sure.
And that way their name gets out there too, so
Sure.
it's good, because people donate to the Niskuna
Sure.
Community Foundation, so I think it's good that people know that the NCF is giving money to have trees planted in the town, or people or time or whatever.
Sure.
And then, also, I would normally say, if you have any questions, you can reach out to Laura Robertson with my contact information, but you don't have to, but I usually put something, so if they read it and they're like, what? That they keep on,
Okay.
they keep on me.
We're not on the agenda. They let us speak, but we don't have an agenda item.
Can you talk to Erin and see if they could have a line item on the agenda?
They're always recognizing you, right?
Yeah, but it would give it more
Okay,
weight.
yes. Oh,
If it was, because we have to be invited. They,
You have to
does,
catch Ray's eye.
does,
before he
correct,
decides to meet.
correct. Does the tree council have anything they want to say to them?
Mhm.
So it would be.
better to be regularly on it.
if we were supposed to be kind of drawn into that, right?
Yeah.
And no longer be a guest, like to actually be,
Right.
yes, that would be.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm. Thank you. All righty. Anything else? I will make those changes. I'll get that stuff to you and we'll get that out. Hopefully our residents will,
None of us complaints in there, actually.
well, Linda
I
said
got
she got
calls
some
before,
calls.
You got calls before Arbor Day,
but
from those guys.
from a couple people, but I'm surprised I haven't heard since Arbor Day.
Mhm,
It's been a month.
mhm, mhm.
Okay.
I did ask if everything was gonna be delayed, does that mean that we'll be able to plant double the amount of trees in the fall?
Yeah.
And he said, probably, yeah, I'm shocked.
Okay.
All right, so,
Again.
yes,
Do, it's like, the community plantings and stuff.
No, but we're kind of, and I think that's good, but we're not addressing big.
Correct,
correct, correct.
which is why I want to use the agenda.
Yes.
Good point. Mhm. Okay, all righty, okay, thanks.
So for the planning projects, on the tenant changes, we have a standard condition, the planning board, is now doing referring any tenant change to the tree council to make sure that the trees are being taken care of in our commercial plazas. The dead ones are being removed and replanted, or if there's space to plant new one, we're just having that as tenant change. And that way it's not like one giant thing, we're just chipping away. It worked really well at ShopRite Plaza.
Mhm.
I think ShopRite Plaza looks 5,000 times better than it did a little while ago, and that's where we started it. So with the tenant change, we go and look.
Yep.
So I was talking to Tony and Cliff before the meeting, but what I'd really like you guys to do on these really simple, like just go to the in front of the tenant and just see what's there. Is if one of you guys says, okay, I'll do that, is like just bring an aerial. I can give you an aerial if you're like, I'm gonna go, I'll email you an aerial, whatever, print it out. Just mark on it where you would like to see any changes, and if you can take pictures, that'd be great. And then I'll just forward that to the developer and they'll do it. Because it's part of the planning board resolution. They're requiring them to do that. But I get a lot of like comments because they're like, oh, when can the tree council meet and blah, blah, blah. But these are pretty simple. I feel like we could just send them an email saying, this tree's dead, you can replant there. Here's a couple of choices for you, and then send them the pictures. They'll plant them like no problem. And we are getting more trees from this. Like it's worked pretty good so far.
Are you sending Margaret's Excel?
No, but we could. So like,
I thought that was gonna be part of the process.
of the checklist, yeah.
Well, when someone submits something, that you give them both so that we're not going back and forth,
Yeah.
that they,
Yes.
so,
But that would be us showing them where they need to plant. Here's the list of what you can plant. Versus, oh, by the way, look out your door and see what needs to be done. And then looking out the door and say, oh, it's pretty here.
right, but I thought with their original, when they request something, that was gonna be part of the
Yeah.
materials that you sent, so then they could begin thinking about
Yeah.
what they wanted to do. I thought that was part of it.
This like checklist with the checklist for tree council and the trees, the checklist for complete streets and the checklist for CEC, but we want to.
Well, and also when we go out to do a site review, we can say we suggest you put this tree here from the list, or these three options, whatever we think would fit best in that space. So like, if it's a small space, we give them 3 small tree options. We can do that too. In addition to them having a list, but because they may not have the expertise or.
Yeah, we haven't been doing it, but the goal is to get it to.
Okay. And what are the dates in both of these places then, that they need to have?
There's a final CO,
Okay,
and a lot of times they start to get a little bit frustrated when it's close to the CO, but these two are both very early. So you probably have at least 2 months, maybe even longer on both of them. Oh, so, Mohawk Commons, the Bank of America is where the Gap used to be, so like, really going back where the old Barnes and Nobles was.
mhm,
The Gap was kind of close to the corner. It was like probably the closest, well, it is, the corner that's closest to State Street is where the Bank of America is going in. So, so I think it used to be like Blaze Pizza and then the pizza store and then Gap. Now Bank of America can be right on that corner.
Mhm.
So people out there and just, I mean, whoever wants to do that, I can send them a map. And then, Market 32 Place, the yoga studio is proposed to go above Dance Fire. So,
Choice.
The
Oh,
shop,
yeah, we haven't used
St.
that. We
James
haven't
Square.
updated.
that's the right.
Shoprite Plaza.
It's now officially called Market 32 Place. Yeah,
Oh, it's a plate.
Look at that.
Market, yeah, Market 32 Place. Yeah, so when you're going down the hill, like, you know, that goes Market 32, then the liquor store, and then a couple things, and you start going down the hill. Dance Fire is actually sort of tucked into the bottom of the hill, and there's actually a whole top that doesn't have tenants in it, and the Pilates yoga place is gonna go in that second floor. So where do we look for like vegetation? Because we've been working really hard on
Mhm.
Market 32 Place slash Old ShopRite Plaza. Is like, you know, like as you're going down the hill, maybe like a couple of the islands across the street. Although Chase Bank went in there not that long ago, and I mean, I check on those trees all the time, actually, which is really great.
Is a different owner.
Yeah,
That plaza actually has 3 owners.
no. Well, actually, we got Chase Bank to do both sides, because when Chase Bank's ATM went in, do you guys
He had
remember?
the 2, yeah, they went.
They
into 2
planted
owners.
like crab apples when you're coming in, and then I think maybe like. So it looks really nice. And then the actual bank put those trees, which such a win, the service berries along the whole plaza. Like so good. That's what you guys. Trees, cause yeah, I think he wanted them to be the first trees. It all looks really good. I think you guys did a great job out there. But this one would be like on as the hill's going down.
Yeah, and the little grotto space.
Okay.
And the little grotto space. 'Cause everything looks fine. There's a smoke tree there. This is the only one I know.
So, like for that place, since it's the second story, where would they,
Well, that's what I mean.
Trees.
So it'd just be somewhere in the plaza that's close.
just somewhere?
Yeah.
Just,
If you see any, I mean, I wouldn't want to look, you guys looking over at Stewart's area. Like, let's see what's kind of on the downhill sloping side, if there's anything that needs any help.
Standing outside our door looking.
What's there?
I think they even have signs showing them.
Yeah, and when they're big tenants, we've asked for a lot of trees. When they're little tenants, we try to just have it be like 1 or 2. So that they're not things.
All right, is anyone interested in trialing this out with the aerial and the photos and?
I'm totally interested.
Okay, yeah, I would be too. Amanda, Cliff? Okay.
Jeff usually goes out on them too. He likes to do that.
Which one?
I could do the Mohawk Commons thing for the America.
Probably should be a couple of people doing this, and then we can take notes and we can start using this to put together our process for site review. We're gonna formalize that. So if a couple of people do it, then we can jot some notes and.
It's cool.
I think that would be cool if we need like a form, a general
Yes.
form. And it said, yeah, here's the map, here's the things, this is what we planting, and here's the list of things. With
Right,
some
but
stars
also a process for us,
Oh, yeah.
for how we conduct our review and make suggestions, just so that it's standardized, so everyone can say, well, when we did so and so, they got this and whatever, so, all right. So, anybody else interested, or?
Where is, Margaret's list? Is it up on the Google?
I think it's on the Google Drive, isn't it?
Yeah.
and- I think she's also emailed it though, because I was.
See that. Yes.
I see that it says draft, and there's 2 dates, so I was gonna go with like the one that's got. Or,
Well, I had always thought people would look at it and say it's not a draft.
okay.
Declare it done.
At a later date.
Did we vote?
I think that everybody defers to you since you're the expert.
So we can make it final.
It's better than
Just change the.
set it out. I liked it. It's, I think it's better than one we had before and it's more complete.
Are people able to save stuff in the drive? 'Cause that's pretty handy compared to.
Yes.
Stuff around. It's easier to maintain
Yes.
version control.
One of the things that's on the action items is that Laura was supposed to migrate this Google Drive to the town's Google Drive to make it official and not your personal
Mhm.
drive. So that was one of the things that you were gonna work on.
I mean, what I would do is like, this is what I do for like planning board is I would take this folder and then share it to all you guys. And then anything that goes in that folder, you'd be able to see.
Yeah, that'd be great, so that it doesn't have to be your personal drive.
Oh, yeah. No, I
Yeah.
mean, that's the perfect way that
Right.
these things
Yes.
work, but
Right.
would we also be able to add stuff to it or only see it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I just put you all as
reviewers or editors.
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 That's, everybody's an editor.
Yeah, because we need to be able to. make
and then you
changes.
can add the files in.
Yes.
Shared it with you, you could just migrate the Google file from yours to this
I
one.
think so.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think only you would be able to add people to it. It's, you're the owner.
Yeah.
See, right? Just on the drive.
What do we
You
want
guys
here?
are there with me? Oh, two homes are shared.
Yes,
Yeah, that's the.
yes. But I can share this with you. I know she's.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, she's done. All right, okay, all right, so you guys are gonna work.
Oh, is that? Oh, no, you're still not seeing it. I'm just so weird, Lord. I don't know what. Maybe Christina has like a lockdown for us.
Oh,
Well, I'll figure it out. Well, I'll share it with you. We'll just move over to the one that, because I know it works for planning board. I do it with planning board.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Margaret, if you could upload the most recent version. Sweet.
Council share.
Yeah, that's it.
mhm.
And I think there's a folder there under recommended trees or something.
Recommended triggers.
Do you need me share copy?
Huh?
Do you need me that?
I did.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I like it a lot. My other one died with all my stickers.
Yeah, I remembered it, but I like this one a lot.
Um. So I'd like to be involved in that process too, for when you go out and do
So
this.
you have to go to.
Take the pictures of Ariel and mark it up.
Enough people who don't mind.
Steers.
So.
We have a schedule for getting the, is it done?
Yeah, I would say like 2 months.
Two.
Should be before.
Yeah. We're gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Forever allowed, right? Okay. Alrighty, excellent. All right, and so I guess we're just on to, I already gave you my report from the highway department.
So we ended up with community tree planting with the Niskuna Community Foundation, which I think was a success.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
we could have planted more trees, and we had more trees, because we had enough volunteers, we actually had to turn about volunteers away.
It's been,
It was a little disappointing on the condition of some of the elm
Oh.
trees.
The ones in your pictures look good though, the ones that.
Yeah, I think I've gone to all of them. I think there's one at the senior center that's,
Native.
yeah, I think we kind of planted it dead.
Oh,
No. It was the best we could do. It was nice to get some people from the community who was interested.
yes.
Yvonne said she'll send us replacements.
Oh, good. Oh,
So just keep
For
track
the
of the
elms.
ones that die and in the fall, she said she'll send us replacements.
okay,
And so we could just go out and pop them in the ground when they come.
okay. Yeah, so I think the community foundation thought it was a success. I think we got a lot of trees planted. I think the people that did come from the community were not always dressed for the occasion, but eager and participated. And now just have to make sure that they stay watered. Because we now have 20 trees that we're trying to keep watered. So I know my husband and I have been going out. I know Chet actually stopped by one time when Andy and I were watering the trees at Bladnick to give us encouragement. But yeah, we can, make sure, especially during the hot weather, that we're.
Did we mention to volunteers, feel free to stop by and water it whenever?
Oh,
we
yeah.
could. We did,
Yep.
yes, okay.
I'm not sure how much that's gonna.
Is there a hose at the senior center?
Not that I know of.
Community garden.
Yeah, I mean, what I've just been, I went out and bought these 2 5-gallon cans, with screw top. I just fill them up, put them in my car, and then when I go to the senior center, I can kind of almost drive. I do the 4 at the top, and then I drive down the hill and stop and run over and do the 2, and then drive down to the 3rd. And I'm carrying 10 gallons of water at the back of my car. All the time. That's what we're doing.
The maple tree that died around the splash pad, is there a replacement tree for that?
So it got approved by Ray and Penny said she would find it and tell me when it's ready to be picked up. But it wasn't ready by the May 30th.
Yeah.
And I still haven't actually heard from her, so I'll have to follow up.
How big it is and
Same
something that you can
size.
plant.
Yeah, so I asked her because we thought we were gonna plan it on May 30th.
Mhm.
So I asked her if we could get the exact same thing. And she did say yes, but then she said, I'll have to email you when it's available. And she actually still hasn't emailed me on.
That's a good idea, what the it is and what we've spent today and what we have left for the remainder of the year.
Yeah, we'll have to ask because I actually don't have access to it. So
You don't have access to Ray keeps that
no,
stuff?
I don't. Yeah. So I can only
It's on the budget.
So I can see the budget lines that are approved, but I can't see an up to date of what is spent.
So the
I can only see the budget lines.
elm trees that we purchased, that must have come out of the
Yeah.
26.
Well, it wasn't actually that expensive because we took less trees and they subtracted our down payment from years ago. So it only ended up being like $650.
So who's that? Spending on trees to hire.
Yeah, Patty. Yeah.
I thought one time we did.
Well, I can request updates and they'll send them to me sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't mind asking if I could get a status of the tree planting budget.
Yeah.
Seems like it's a matter of course we ought to get that.
Yeah, spend it. Right, we wanna make sure that we.
Yeah.
They
And
are-
we have bought more trees for the community.
They are really,
Use the
really
volunteers.
coming down on purchasing this year because the gas prices and the asphalt prices went up so high that that what we budgeted, it doesn't cover what we actually just have to have, like for used car gas and stuff like that. It's just so expensive. It's like just blowing the budget apart this year because of the increase in the cost. So like we're not even buying supplies for our office right now. We're just gonna use up what we have right now. So I know it's very tight, but I will ask, I can see if I can get a status and what,
Okay.
and what they think that we might be able to plant in the fall. I think, it may not be as much just because they're pinching everywhere. It's just very, very tight this year, but. Yeah, that's what I have.
Right, there used to be a thing in here that said something
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the tree project. Oh, what's that? This way?
All he has is trees for trees.
Yeah, we could do things like that and. Here it is.
So it's supposed to be $5,000 in there for replacement trees and
We
three
just got
thousand.
things taken down and then some 2,000 is what's used like for Arbor Day and elm trees and stuff.
Right, but
And then miscellaneous is used for, painting trees and stuff.
well, kudos to everyone who participated in the community day of planting and
Thank you, Carol.
it was absolutely fabulous and I'm going to propose that we just think about this as an annual event. I mean, this is the second year that you did it, right?
Sure, if they'll do it every year.
But the tree counts at least can, I
Yeah,
mean,
we can get community.
if we have kind of reached out to get volunteers and it's kind of like a thing,
Well, there is an advantage, there's a big advantage
All
to
right.
this kind of community foundation model.
Just need a.
was it just, but again, if they're not interested, I would hate to lose momentum.
Yeah, but like in your thing, we could, other, like if it's, it could be Niski in a community foundation 1 year, then. I mean, maybe retreat, yeah, or the
Yes.
Rotary, yeah, like retreat
Yes.
Schenectady might not. Be
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, but we should brand it as an annual event.
Yeah,
And
And I think like
If we can
using,
Get the right sponsors.
yes,
yeah,
yes,
'cause maybe even like, maybe like the school one time or something, I don't know, if we could go to.
right,
That
because
was, that was a good resource, is the Honor Society has to do so many hours. And so there were about 8 or 9 of them, but we had to turn them away. Oh, and Mr. Peters' class did come, and they participated, so. Yes, I think they were happy that they were able to do that. And also, kind of just on the side subject, Laura did send out the art award contest winners from Arbor Day. There was like a lot of votes, like close to 100,
Yeah,
right?
it was a lot. It was most we've ever gotten. It was really good. Picked up today, so.
Oh, they knew we had it.
And like we had.
Be a minute.
Here's.
okay.
To go.
Well, I'm gonna go soon, because I'm about to. Yeah. I suggested that three planting subcommittee get the collective heads together and
Okay.
talk about this current challenge that we. face.
Agreed,
Because this,
agreed, agreed.
is not
And
thing
there's,
that's move the ball forward.
if you can hang out a couple minutes, I'll hear.
Okay.
something. No, but kudos, and since it's part of our goals, we really do need to, and again, in the winter time, we should start exploring those things as we plan our calendar, right? Okay.
Like
Alright.
the
Wait, which
awards.
calendar?
The
So with
2027 calendar.
Oh, I didn't know if you meant like the
Oh,
tree calendar, but so last minute.
it was not.
We did pretty good with them, but we had at least 4. And so with the certificates and the executive cards that we got, I also put a calendar, even if they just wanted for the pictures.
Yes, great, good.
Really cute little, and then we still had some butterfly stickers left from our craft, so we stuck those on the Amazon. So it's a real package.
Oh, good,
Hopefully it-
good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm sorry it took so long, but it does look really good. Did she like that?
We're gonna, she said tables and code review for now, right? Right, okay, so
I
this is gonna be,
think we gotta get the forestry plan done.
yeah, we have other things.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, agreed. So, the tree planting subcommittee will meet, let's see if we can come up with a time to meet. Talk. Anything else?
Sorry for the air conditioning. You guys are very dedicated tree lovers.
We are.
It's one.
Yes, we are. Okay. Hey,
Make a motion to adjourn.
second? Right, and we'll see you on July 9th.
At 5:30, right?
At
I will
5:30.
have it all.
Okay, all
I
right.
changed it so it'll all be together
Okay,
now.
All right. Okay.
I'm not gonna be able to be there.
That one would be. Oh, I can